Oh yeah, check this out.
Since becoming president of BSU, it really, truly has changed my life. I've had a lot of leadership experience in other organizations, but there's been no comparison to being president of the Black Student Union. I wake up every morning knowing that the things that I'm doing have a direct impact on the community that I live in. And just to know that I can inspire so many young Black women to come to college and, assume leadership positions is just phenomenal. So it definitely has changed my life, and it makes me know that I have to do something continuously throughout my life that deals with community service and leadership. My expectations for COBOL this year is just to understand that, BSU, when we say that you put the U in BSU, we truly mean it. And that all the goals that we have within the Black Student Union are joint efforts. Without COBOL, we're nothing. Without our members, we're nothing. And we understand that for a lot of our members, COBOL is going to be the first connection that they make with the university, so it has to be memorable. And I really truly believe that every COBOL organization connects with the 3 initiatives or platforms that our organization markets itself upon this year. So I think that COBOL definitely has to see BSU as something that's important and that they want to be a part of, because without them, we're nothing.
My most memorable event would have to be Miss BSU. The pageant, 1, because I hosted it, and 2, it was just fun getting along with everyone, the behind the scenes work. Actually, meeting people I wasn't familiar with at all. And it was a fun environment, fun ordeal.
Well, I don't know if I can pinpoint an actual event, but what I did love about BSU was our old BSU office. It was very family oriented. You never knew who was going to walk in the office. There was like 2 beanie bags, and I remember Dexter being on the beanie bag and people taking naps on the beanie bag. Alex, Blaine, we would always be in there having a discussion. Cleveland used to walk in, Jarquez used to walk in. It used just to be like the hot spot to be in. It was very cramped and very small, but it was just like a really family place. You could always find someone in the BSU office, and I think that was like one of my memorable things about BSU last year.
My most memorable event was probably when we had our first e-board meeting for this current year, because there was so much energy, there was so much excitement about continuing on and doing better with this new year, and everybody had grand expectations and plans and was very eager to work with each other. So that was probably my most memorable thing.
Most memorable, by far, most memorable BSU event, 10,000 y'all. The reason why I say that is they have some good food. Food was on point. I can't even front. They had the soul food, and the mac and cheese. I'll never forget the mac and cheese. It was fire. Don't judge me, because I'm fat and I like food. That's all I'm saying.
My most memorable BSU event is an event that a lot of people might not be familiar with. It was the Minority Report, which, if I remember, was fall 2008. And it was actually the first event that we had that brought together all Black students at the university, whether you were involved, whether you were in BSU, whether you were in a COBOL organization. As long as you were a part of that 13%, or you were interested and supported that 13% of Black students or students of African descent at the university, you came to this event. And the Minority Report was basically to give the statistics to the Black community about the lack of resources that we felt we had at FIU. And it just, the event was just so empowering to see that the concerns that I had in regards to the university and its treatment of Black students weren't just personal concerns, that it was something that other students felt or experienced and felt that it was important to change. And so definitely the Minority Report was my favorite and most impactful BSU event that I've attended at FIU.
I feel like the overall impact that BSU has had on the Black community at FIU, I feel like it's been a real positive movement. It's bringing a lot of students together, creating awareness, and in a sense, it's actually forcing people to get involved, not just sit back and be lazy on campus. With the community service and the study sessions and stuff that they try and do to give back to the Black population.
I do believe that BSU has helped the Black population here at FIU. It actually brought a lot of camaraderie amongst the Black students. I can see that from Union Wednesdays, pajama game night, all our different events and social activities that we do on either campus.
I believe it's been affected greatly the black population from seeing where it first came when the meetings were not so big. Now when we have meetings, it's hard to even get a seat in GC 150. I believe it's had a pretty good effect on the black community.
I think the fact that we have a council, I don't want to say to ourselves, but yes, it is Black student union. We have people there from other cultures, other backgrounds. Like myself, I'm Black and Puerto Rican. People would look at me and be like, okay, she's Spanish. But it's good to know that I can come around people that are of my same culture, we enjoy the same things. We'll be able to get our viewpoints out to the community as a whole. And I think that would be good because then other administration, other councils will be able to see where we're coming from and we can collaborate with each other and just make things better.
Since BSU has become a council, I feel that they've created an atmosphere conducive of involvement other than the party scenes, like the forums, the community service. I think that's been a good thing.
I think we got a strong impact. We've given our Black students a voice where it can be heard. It's a force to be reckoned with. Everybody knows BSU's name. We have a strong impact on campus, and we've taught the university and other student population as a whole that we're here, we matter, and we're not going anywhere.
The future of BSU. Wow, that's a toughie. That's a big one. I definitely believe that BSU has the potential to be the strongest and the best council at FIU, solely because we are a cultural and social organization, and we're, I think right now, one of the only cultural and social based organizations. And that culture and social is so important. It creates that family connection, family-like connection for students at the university. And that family-like connection is so powerful. That's a really strong bond. So I definitely believe that BSU, as a result of this connection, can be the strongest council at FIU and can really make an impact not just at the university but within the community, especially specifically the Black community.
I remember back in high school, I went to my senior year in North Miami Beach. That a lot of events were happening at the Biscayne Bay campus. People were like hyped up about going into having that college atmosphere. I really want BSU to throw events where they can get students in high school and middle school like excited about going to college, things like that.
I see it progressing as far as eventually getting more people involved with SGA and the bigger organizations, so people don't believe that BSU is the only way to go for minorities. There's a lot more organizations out there, and I believe BSU will grow to be a window for us to get into bigger organizations and do bigger, better projects.
I'm excited because I have 2 more years here after this year. I would like just to see us grow, to become more involved in the community, more involved on campus. And one of our principles this year is for us to raise our standards in academics. That's why I think one thing we need to do is good to have fun, but to move away from the parties, move away from certain events where it's just based on fun. But we have to keep our grades up in order, to stay in the university and still have that fun with our friends. So I'm looking forward to BSU just getting stronger academically and just for us to grow and get more members. I see BSU becoming a stronger and bigger council. BSU has a very important clout at schools like US, schools like Florida State, and that's what I want our BSU to do. Also, I want BSU to be a starting ground for people to become maybe SGA presidents, SBC on South Campus presidents, just a starting ground that's breeding a lot of leaders. That's what I want to see. That members of BSU are also great members of other organizations, whether that be SGA, whether that be SBC, whether that be RHA. Just because you're in BSU, they don't just do BSU, they do BSU more.